Best of times. All right, today we have to start where we stopped off on our last story. We were reading The Lost Babies.
A lost babies?
We were reading The Lost Babies, so we'll start here.
A lost babies, you mean?
The Lost Babies.
A lost babies?
Yep. The lovely noise.
I'm
All
gonna-
silent. Where the babies crossed. So thankful. At the garden gap, they saw a bit of blue gingham on a nail, and they knew that Joey had gone through. And Joey's mama put his tin horn to her lips and tooted as she ran. Pretty soon they saw cookie crumbs on the stones at the brook, and then some more by the pasture bars, and then some more by a low place in the wall, and then they saw what?
I'm Shadow Man.
Oh. Okay. And then they saw, yeah, there's your shadow.
I'm
Then-
Shadow Man.
And then they saw where the grass was bent, and they went that way. Fast, fast, and Joey's mother tooted the horn all the time. And then, all at once, 3 little baby creatures came out from under a great green pine tree. Then each mama ran and caught her own boy up and bore him home with tears in her eyes. And that night, as they put them in their little cribs, how thankful those mamas were. But the little boys themselves did not know they had done anything wrong, and that is the way with little boys. He did not know it was wrong. That's the way with kids. All right, let's see. Pretty pictures.
That's say with a little dog too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's say with a little girl and a dog.
Looks like they're walking in the rain in a storm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We're starting here now.
The night before Christmas.
Is that a bunny?
Oh, little bun rabbit, so white and so shy. Now what do you watch with your big soft eye? On Christmas Tree Rabbit, said Bun so shy, keep watch to see Santa go galloping by. Little people in black. Now, said Miss Santa Claus to Mr. Santa Claus, one Christmas night, who are the happiest children you have seen this day? Oh, well, said Santa, I have distributed tons of candy, nuts, and raisins, but the jolliest children I saw were a little boy and girl eating pudding and milk out of 2 brown bowls. These are the children.
Right there.
In our lane. A dandy young grasshopper once lived in our lane. He wore a tall hat, and he walked with a cane. And he carried a mirror, for he was so vain, this dandy young grasshopper that lived in our lane.
He has
Little
so many
people in
arms.
black too.
He has
Oh,
like
I see.
one,
That's little people in
two,
black 1.
3.
And little people in black 2. Oh, yeah, he does. He has. How many arms? Count those arms.
1, 2, 3.
I think there's one more.
I don't
I see.
it anywhere.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
4 now. Okay, let me check.
You didn't check?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's freaking me out.
Little people in black too. Santa was round one day inspecting children, and he looked in at the 2 he found Christmas night. Hello, he said he. I don't know about this. They were up in the attic among the chests, dressed up in old clothes, playing Lord and Lady. Their mother won't approve of this, said Santa, and I'm sure I don't. Up in the attic.
How many pages are we going to do?
We will do probably 1, 2, 4 more pages.
4 pages?
Little natives of
Is it 2
Nightcap Land.
pages? Is it 2 pages?
Wait, What do you mean?
2, like number 2.
Well, this will be 1, this will be 2, and then we'll do 2 more.
And 3, 4.
Nope, and then we'll be done. We'll take a break. This will be good for today. In Nightcap Land, what do you think? At 5 they yawn, at 6 they wink. And then nid nod goes every head, and they cry real tears to go to bed. Little People in Black 3. Each morning Santa Claus throws a window high in Palace Christmas and takes a look out. I know what I'll see today, said he, one nipping cold Saturday. I gave out 1,000 pair of skates, and I'll see 1,000 children starting for the ponds. Yes, there goes one of them. Now, bless him. One of the 1,000. Little People in Black 4. Sorry.
You mean?
The Nice Child. What do you see today? Asked Miss Santa Claus. Santa Claus was taking his morning look down below at the children. I see, said he, a little girl. She is pulling up the first spears of spring grass to feed a lamb. She must be a nice child. I will keep her in mind next Christmas. A weather prophet. Little Madam Modest, happy in her nest, thinks her little grassy home is the very best. Just one little duty she herself has set. When the days are rainy, she must cry, more wet. Little People in Black 5. There was a bad frown between Santa Claus' eyes. He shut the window down with a bang that rung through Palace Christmas like a thunderclap. He opened his record of good children and made a black mark against the names of a little boy and girl. What's the matter? Said Miss Santa. Quarreling, said he. Make 1 doll and 1 drum less. These are the children that quarreled. Little Miss Prim. Little Miss Prim, she stood on the brim of the bounding, boundless sea. Said little Miss Prim, I wish I could swim like the beautiful whales I see. Said little Miss Prim, I'm sure I could swim if only I knew the way. I'd no longer be prim, for I should be brim, full of fun in the water all day. Little People in Black 6. Have a hot cup of tea, my lady, says a very fine gentleman. Thanks, my lord, says a very fine madam. Bless the children, says Santa, what fun they have out of nothing. He knows this great lord and lady to be a Tommy Jones and his sister in old clothes from the attic, and that the hot cup of tea is cold water, but the fun is real. A visitor. Guest at the farm.
Guest at the farm? Is that a wolf?
A very fine person to visit the farm. Bless us what cackles, what sounds of alarm.
Is that a scary wolf
to
right
her
there?
coop run speckle, top knot to her box. What did you say?
Is that a scary wolf or something?
Yeah, all dressed up.
It's
and so guess what? The chickens are running. To her coop runs Speckle. Top knot runs to her box. Off scud the Brahmas.
Oh my goodness.
The Brahmas.
That's ugly.
Is the guest a fox? Oh, I guess
Okay.
it's a fox. Did you hear me?
Yes, it's a fox.
A fox.
Oh, with a disgusting suit. It looks like a grandma.
Fox instead of a wolf.
It looks like
So-
a grandma.
It looks like we'll start here next time. Little People in Black 7 and Little People in Black 8. Okay? Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you for reading with us.
Have a good night.